Part 128. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1271. Chapter 1271. Backstabbing is a mistake. Of course Lu Jing understood Josu's eyes. But I'm really a little uneasy. What does it mean that the wife is in a bad mood recently? He has been with Sunian every day recently, but he has never felt that Sunian is in a bad mood. Moreover, even if the wife is in a bad mood, she cannot bring it upon herself. Just when Lu Jing was about to say something, Josu's voice continued, "Master Lu, what do you mean? Judging from your attitude, it seems that you have a problem with my wife. How can you do this? My wife, how nice of you. Why do you have a problem with my wife?" Lu Jing now really feels that this guy Josu will not give up easily unless he kills himself. This Josu is really hateful. She was so kind to him and gave him so many benefits. Why did Josu still treat him like this? When Sunian heard this, she laughed directly. Okay, stop talking. If Josu says this, then I will think that I am a powerful person. Stop talking. I beg you, I really can't bear it. Josu, how can I talk nonsense, madam? I have been with you for so long, and you still don't know me. I just can't speak. If I really can speak, then I won't stay with Mr. Li. After all, Mr. Li won't have smooth-talking people around him. Sunian really couldn't stand it. Okay, stop talking. I don't know how many times you have said this. I know who you are. There is no need for you to stress like this. It really doesn't make sense for you to stress like this. I understand, I really understand. Sunian gave Josu a disgusted look when he said this. What else could Josu do? Being disliked, he could only lower his head silently, looking aggrieved. At this moment, Lu Jing's voice sounded, "Ahem, Josu, I'm really sorry that you look so wronged. I just took a photo with my phone. If I give this photo to Li Baikan, it will be yours. As for the boss, what does your boss think? Does your boss think that you are trying to seduce your boss's wife?" When he heard this, Josu immediately looked at Lu Jing. "Josu, Master Lu, it's a bit funny what you said. Of course my Mr. Li knows what I am like. If a person like me can win the favor of my wife, then my wife must be blind. My Mr. Li, I definitely won't believe it, so Mr. Lu, you really shouldn't be joking. This joke is really not funny, very not funny." Lu Jing was happy when he saw Josu like this. Does Josu know how to be anxious now? You actually said that about yourself just now. It's really abominable. Super hateful. I really have never seen such a hateful person. Josu, your Mr. Li and I are old acquaintances. We have known each other for so many years. Don't I know your Mr. Li's temperament? I will definitely find this to be a joke, and I will definitely not take it to heart. Lu Jing finally seized an opportunity to take care of Josu. Of course, he would not let this opportunity go. After all, he had given this guy so many benefits before, but this guy still stabbed him in the back. Josu felt that he had to let this guy know how powerful he was. Knowing that stabbing yourself in the back was a wrong decision, a very wrong decision. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1272. Chapter 1272. He is not a good person at all. Josu subconsciously breathed a sigh of relief when he heard Lu Jing's words. That's right, Mr. Li is so smart, how could he not understand? That's right. This Lu Jing is really a bit hateful. Just know how to scare yourself. Not a good person at all. But at this moment, Lu Jing floated past Josu. Although that's what I said, but what if, What if your boss Lee wants to kill someone by mistake rather than let it go, then what do you do? Manage. Josu's expression completely changed. Then he hurriedly said with a smile, Master Lu, this joke is really not funny at all. Stop saying this. If you say this, I will be scared to death. We are all like this, it doesn't matter, if you really scared me to death, then you're not good either. Hee, am I joking? Josu, you should know, so you really have nothing to be afraid of. If you are so scared, if you don't know, you would think that your boss Lee is not a good person, or even a pervert. No, Josu, you have been with your Mr. Lee for so long. It stands to reason that you should know your Mr. Lee very well. Does it mean that your Mr. Lee is so petty in your eyes? No, no. When Sunian saw them like this, he immediately laughed. Okay, if you really want to say something, then you can send me home. I don't have the energy to watch you talk about crosstalk here. I am currently in. If you make me laugh too much while doing a beauty project, and I do it in vain, then I will deal with you severely. As soon as these words were said, both of them immediately became honest. However, Sunian thought of something, and then looked at Lu Jing. Yes, Lu Jing, aren't you with your sister? Why do you appear in front of me? Before Lu Jing could finish speaking, Josu's voice rang out, no need to ask, it must be Mr. Lu who annoyed Miss Sun, and Miss Sun kicked him out, and then came to bother the wife again. Lu Jing, what do you mean by this? Why do you think you treat me as? At this time, Lu Jing quickly said, okay, Aunt, please stop talking. If you keep talking, your beauty will really be over. You'd better go home and take good care of it. With that said, he quickly sent Sunian back. After sending Sunian away, Lu Jing looked at Josu. Josu, what do you mean? I'm usually so nice to you, why do you do this to me? Why don't you poke me in front of my aunt? Back, you are really going too far, do you consider me a brother? Josu smiled and said, young Master Lu, you are kidding when you say this. I am doing this for you. You must know that my wife and Miss Sun are not simple women. If I really praise you, it's really useless, but if I fight you like this, you can use your strength to show your excellent side. Lu Jing suddenly understood after hearing this. Josu, you are really smart. You said that I never thought of it, but after saying this, Lu Jing suddenly changed the subject. Josu, do you really think of me as a fool? It's embarrassing for you, why do you say that to me? You are really going too far. No, I really don't. I really don't mean to embarrass you. I really don't. Even if you give me some courage, I don't have it. Mr. Lu, we are brothers. How can we treat you like this as brothers? End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1273. Chapter 1273. The Hypocritical Man. Lu Jing laughed when he heard this. Josu, you really think of me as a fool? Well, even if I am really a fool, then I have been with aunt and aunt's son for so long, if there is no progress at all, then my stay may really be in vain. Okay, since you are treating me like this now, since this is the case, then the affection between us is gone. You and I have nothing to do with each other. From now on, we will go our separate ways. Josu faced such a danger, I really wanted to laugh. Such threats are really like those of a child. But Josu also knew that he really went too far, so he quickly said, Master Lu, I was wrong, I was really wrong, don't do this, I will never dare to do this again, it's my temper. No, why can't you keep your mouth shut when the critical moment comes? Come on, come and slap me in the face. As long as you can forgive me, even if it means slapping me in the face, then I'm willing. But Lu Jing also had a temper, so after hearing this, he snorted, Josu, I will ask you directly, what are you going to do in the future? If you continue to act recklessly, then you will die together. Let me tell you, although I, Lu Jing, am not very smart, I really don't care about anything and attack you directly just to hurt both sides. Josu finally understood that Lu Jing was really angry. So he quickly coaxed, I was wrong, I was really wrong, I was really wrong, Mr. Lu, you really don't care about me, I am just a villain, I have obviously taken so many benefits from you, but it looks like this. I was really wrong. What do you want? Right. Josu, I'm talking to you very seriously. I don't want to see you being so glib. You have to give me an attitude. If you really don't give me an attitude, then I'm really rude to you. What am I doing? Everything can be done. Although you and I have only been in contact for a long time, we have known each other for many years, so you must know how terrible I will be if I really go crazy. What else can Josu do, but to say honestly, I was wrong, I was really wrong, I was really wrong, I shouldn't be like this, I swear, I really swear, I will never be like this, it won't be like this anymore. Although Josu looked serious. But Lu Jing didn't believe it at all. Still a stone-hearted person. There was no other way, Josu could only say, Master Lu, haven't you been with Miss Sun for so long recently, but you haven't gotten Miss Sun to care at all? Don't you really want to do something? Don't you want Miss Sun's eyes to fall on you? Do you really want to be Miss Sun's nephew for the rest of your life? Lu Jingzai's eyes changed when he looked at Josu after hearing this. What do you mean by this? You mean you have something to do? Do you really have it? Of course, let's not mention that I am a little smarter than Mr. Lu, and I have always been by your side. Isn't there a saying that the authorities are confused and the beholder is clear? How could I not know the solution? Lu Jing subconsciously wanted to continue speaking. But before the words were spoken, I realized something, so I quickly sorted out my emotions. Don't I know what's going on with you like this? You just look at my IQ, so here you are. Coax me, do you really think I can't understand? End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1274. Chapter 1274. The Speed of Changing Faces. Lu Jing is pretending to be like this at the moment. Although I don't know what Josu can do, he still has to pretend. If he becomes too positive, then this Josu will definitely not take him seriously. Well, we will never let this happen. Mr. Lu, who is well known himself, has to show his own style. Don't let this person underestimate yourself. Absolutely not. When he thought of this, Lu Jing raised his chin high. But this look made Josu want to laugh a little. But Josu knew that he must not laugh now. Master Lu, in this situation, even if I have some courage, I don't dare to lie to you. I really have a way. Even if you are angry, can you listen to what I have to say? If you still think what I said is not good after listening to what I said, you will come to me to settle the score. I can do whatever you want to me. And you are the famous Mr. Lu. It only takes a few minutes for you to deal with my words. I am just delaying a little of your time. Besides, there is a saying that says, don't be afraid of 10,000, just be afraid of the 10,000, just in case, if it is useful, if it is really useful, wouldn't there be hope for your future? Lu Jing thought it made sense and nodded immediately. But even so, Lu Jing still looked arrogant. Very proud. If he doesn't show some arrogance, then his face will really be ruined. Then Josu walked to Lu Jing's ear with a smile and said to Lu Jing. When Lu Jing heard what Josu said, his eyes suddenly lit up. You said, I never thought of this method. You kid, you are really smart. Josu laughed directly after hearing this. You can't say that, just like what I just said. Isn't there a saying that the authorities are obsessed with the onlookers? Hee, I am clear now, Mr. Liu. If you follow my method, there will definitely be no problem, absolutely no problem. Okay, I will do it according to your method. If I really succeed, I will never forget your benefits and I will definitely give you benefits. Mr. Liu, what you said is a bit bad. How could I help you because of any benefits? I have said before that I regard you as a brother, an absolute brother. As a brother, how could I see you? You feel so uncomfortable. Good brother, you are really touching me. I really don't know what kind of luck I have in this life to meet you. You are really kind to me. You don't worry, if anything happens to you, I, Lu Jing, will go through fire and water for you. Now I am saying this as if the angry person is not Lu Jing. Okay, let's not waste time. What's the point of talking here? Let's find a place to talk while eating. After all, our relationship is such that we haven't had a good drink and a good meal together for a long time. After a pause, I even feel that our relationship has faded a bit. What kind of relationship do we have? How can such a relationship fade away? Let's go and have a good meal. Just like that, the two people walked outside together. Looking like this, I don't know how good the relationship between the two people is. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1275. Chapter 1275 Josu's Bad Idea. When Lu Jing appeared in front of Sun Ying-er again, it really shocked Sun Ying-er. The reason for this is because Lu Jing has panda eyes. Not only that, his eyes are also very red. You, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this? What happened to you? Tell me, what happened to you? Is someone bullying you? If someone is really bullying you, then just tell me directly. When Sun Ying-er said this, she really felt that there was something wrong with her brain. After all, Lu Jing is not a child. How could you be bullied? Even Sun Ying-er felt that there was something wrong with her brain, and she really regarded Lu Jing as a child. Lu Jingzhe almost laughed when he saw Sun Ying-er like this. Ha, this Josu really has two brushes. Josu said, you must make them feel sorry for you about this woman. You must know that women have maternal nature. As long as you stimulate her maternal nature, it will almost be enough. It's really useful. And Sunday. Sun Ying-er didn't know what to say when she saw Lu Jing like this. It really felt a little weird. But he still softened his voice and said, tell me what happened to you and who dared to bully you. If you don't tell me, there is nothing I can do about it. But when he said this, Sun Ying-er realized the problem, and then said doubtfully, that shouldn't be the case. Although you are a bit unsmart and even a bit stupid, you can't be bullied like this. It's impossible for ordinary people to do anything to you. In this case, then. When she said this, Sun Ying-er turned her attention to Lu Jing again. You are not being taken care of by your old man, are you? If you are being taken care of by your old man, and then you are crying in front of me, what do you mean? Do you want me to take care of your old man? You are really a bit like this too much. No, it wasn't my old man who did anything to me, it was Josu. After Lu Jing finished speaking, he immediately followed Josu's words and showed a look of aggrievement. Unexpectedly, Sun Ying-er turned around immediately after hearing this. Lu Jing. How did you leave? How did you leave? What's going on? Why is it different from what Josu said? However, Lu Jing felt that the more things were like this, he had to stabilize himself. He had to stabilize himself and not act recklessly. You must know that Sun Ying'er was not an ordinary woman. She must stabilize herself. If she couldn't stabilize, then she would really ruined. That's right, you absolutely have to be steady. When he thought of this, Lu Jing continued to grimace. Sitting quietly in the corner feeling aggrieved. Sun Ying'er, who originally didn't want to care about Lu Jing, raised her head again after more than 10 minutes and saw Lu Jing like this. She really didn't know what to say. After all, Lu Jing really felt as if he had been greatly wronged. The grievance is so humiliating that it's hard to bear it. Even when Sun Ying'er heard that it was Zhou Su who beat this guy, she subconsciously felt that Lu Jing must have done something and deserved it. After all, Lu Jing has never been reliable. But seeing Lu Jing's pitiful appearance, she couldn't help but feel sympathy in her heart. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1276. Chapter 1276. Zhou Su is like a child. Sun Ying'er walked to Lu Jing's side again. Tell me why Zhou Su hit you. When Lu Jing heard this, he felt happy. He knew it. Sun Ying'er is soft-hearted. That guy really went too far. Didn't you find me annoying yesterday and not let me be by your side? I went to find my aunt, but I didn't expect that this guy was jealous of me and my abilities. So he talked nonsense in front of my aunt, and not only did he talk nonsense, he even hit me. Sun Ying'er really didn't know what to say when she heard this. After all, this is just a speech like a primary school chicken. Why? Similarly, in a situation like Lu Jing's, what kind words can be said? Sun Ying'er now really feels that she needs to feel doubtful that she actually had sympathy for this man just now. In this case, it is simply a waste of her time. Lu Jing also saw Sun Ying'er's helplessness, and immediately said, "And son, why are you looking like this? What do you mean by this expression? Do you think I deserve it? Why do you think I deserve it? I should you be bullied if you are so honest? You, just don't care about him. The more you care about him, the more uncomfortable you will feel." Sun Ying'er really didn't know how to comfort this guy. How to say it, that's it? Sun Ying'er really felt like she was coaxing a child. Hey, this Lu Jing. When she said this, Sun Ying'er couldn't help but want to laugh. And Sun Ying'er did laugh out loud. This laughter made Lu Jing suddenly lose his composure. "And son, why are you laughing? You laugh at me like this. I really feel that you don't respect me. I have been by your side for so long. Don't you have any feelings in your heart, me?" When Lu Jing said this, he began to feel nervous. He said that on purpose. This is what Zhou Su told him. Sometimes, just by saying something sincerely when you don't expect it, you can test Sun Ying'er's sincerity. Even if you can't find it through testing, then it can also have a subtle effect. If you talk too much, Sun Ying'er will have her own existence in her heart. Lu Jing thinks this method is very good, very good. Very nice. But after Lu Jing said this, he looked at Sun Ying'er nervously. But after looking at it for a long time, there was nothing wrong with Sun Ying'er's expression. Or it's like you didn't hear yourself at all. Why is it happening like that? How so? Lu Jing immediately said, "And son, what do you mean? In your heart, I am like this, you don't have me in your heart at all." In fact, when Sun Ying'er heard those words, she couldn't help but feel shocked, as if she had been touched by something. However, Sun Ying'er had experienced so much and had some skills, so she naturally controlled her truest emotions. When she heard what Lu Jing said for the second time, Sun Ying'er could only say helplessly, "Yes, yes, you are right, everything you said is right, I have you in my heart, I have you in my heart, very is this okay with you? But Lu Jing curled his lips when he heard this, and son, you are obviously trying to deal with me, okay, please don't deal with me like this, okay. There is really no need to deal with me like this. I even feel that you are trying to deal with me like this, I coaxed him like a child. Sun Ying'er laughed when she heard this, you are like this. If I don't treat you as a child, what else can you do? If you are not a child, then what did Josu do to you? Why don't you just fight back? End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1277. Chapter 1277 And son, is my face okay? It would be better if Sun Ying'er didn't say this. When Lu Jing heard this, he immediately lost his composure. It's because Josu resorted to deadly measures in order to be true. In Josu's words, if the attack was light, then Sun Ying'er's IQ would definitely tell. Hey, his old waist. Sun Ying'er stood up, walked to the desk, and pressed the intercom. Let me tell you, if you are really angry, just go and fight back. After all, you are a man, not a woman. But Josu sighed directly, hey, and son, do you really think I haven't thought about it? But I don't know what this Josu ate, and no matter what methods I used, I couldn't beat him. Hey, this Josu really he is not a good person, huh, bullying me like this. Sun Ying'er made a phone call and then ordered someone to send medicine. When he heard Josu's words, he laughed. However, this Lu Jing is just an ordinary rich man, and Josu is definitely not a simple person to be able to follow Li Baikan and become Li Baikan's right-hand man. So how could Lu Jing be Josu's opponent? After the medicine comes, Sun Ying'er began to give Lu Jing medicine. Lu Jing started to feel excited when he saw Sun Ying'er's gradually gentle expression. This is really useful. He knows what's coming next. It can warm up feelings. Lu Jing feels that he can really regard Josu as his brother. But when Lu Jing thought about this, he couldn't help but be a little curious. Josu is so powerful. Why are you still single now? No matter what, it's better to cultivate your relationship now. 1 minute later. The sound of pig killing comes all the time when you come to the office. Sun Ying'er. She looked at the man in front of her. I am really as speechless as I can be. Can't you be a little more patient? You are still a man after all, so show your courage as a man. You are really not afraid of your reputation being ruined by your nonsense. But it really hurts, please be gentle. Sun Ying'er said she was disgusted. But the movement of the hands is really much lighter. But Lu Jing still complained that it hurt. Stop yelling. If you yell like that, everyone in the company will think what I did to you. Sun Ying'er really dislikes this guy. This is not what Sun Ying'er just said. Someone will come in immediately. The people who came in laughed when they heard this. Mr. Sun, you are overthinking. We will never overthink it. Sun Ying'er looked at him. Hey, this is the file. I'll put it here. You continue to give the medicine to young Master Lu. After all, the only thing that young Master Lu has talked about is this face. It would be bad if this face is broken. After that, he ran away. Because Sunian, Sun Ying'er and the unconventional Lu Jing don't have serious personalities, the atmosphere in the company is relatively cheerful. Lu Jing became uneasy when he heard this. Why did you hit me in the face? I told Josu that you can hit me, but you must not hit me in the face. Why is Josu acting like this? He doesn't keep his words. Sun Ying'er. When Sun Ying'er saw Lu Jing like this, she immediately felt that she should call Josu over and deal with this guy severely. This guy is really shameless and he still cares about his own face. But Lu Jing brought his face closer, and son, is my face okay? Does it still look good? Sun Ying'er still responded. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1278. Chapter 1278 Lu Jing's Logic. Lu Jing subconsciously breathed a sigh of relief when he heard this. Sun Ying really didn't know what to say when she saw Lu Jing heaving a sigh of relief. A grown man, as for that. Lu Jing also saw what Sun Ying meant, so he said directly, "And son, I know you must look down on me in your heart. Do you think I am desperate? But think about it, I seem to be able to see from this face. If there is something wrong with my face, if it is really disfigured, then you will definitely be in a bad mood if I am with you." Yes, what you said makes sense. Lu Jing's clever head turned at this moment, and he immediately got a little closer, and then said, "If that's the case, then you should make the decision for me. After all, if Josu really did something to me, or hurt me, then you will definitely feel uncomfortable when you look at my disfigured face." "What do you mean? What do you want me to do?" Lu Jing felt that although this Josu promised him good things now, according to his temperament, Josu would definitely rebel, and could even backstab him at any time. Since Josu was like this, he would backstab him a little bit. This guy is avenging himself, but it's not too much. Not too much at all. Then Lu Jing showed a pitiful look. "What can I mean? I just feel that I have been by your side for so long and I have been yours for a long time. Josu is still rude to me like this. I really feel that Josu didn't take you seriously. And son, what is your identity? You are my aunt's only sister. Now Josu doesn't take you seriously, that is, he doesn't regard you as my aunt's sister. After all, even Josu is like this. What about the people outside? Something must be done, and Josu must learn the lesson." When Sun Ying heard this, she looked at Lu Jing with admiration. "Hey, why is your logic so smooth? You look like your brain is easy to use now. Please tell me carefully what happened to you and why your brain is easy to use. Please tell me, talk about it." Lu Jing's expression suddenly became aggrieved. Why do you think of me so much, and son? What do you mean my brain is easy to use? What you said is as if I am deliberately slandering Josu. I am following your lead after being around for so long. Do you still understand me? I really want to slander Josu, so I have to have that kind of brain." Sun Ying could certainly tell that Lu Jing was faking it. But Sun Ying really didn't expect that Lu Jing had such a side. Normally he doesn't look very smart, but he is so good at framing someone, which makes Sun Ying a little impressed. "And son, I'm doing this for your own good. Why do you treat me like this? Could it be that you can't see my sincerity even when I've been by your side for so long? You know there's a saying that a day without seeing you is like 3 autumns apart. So, it's equal to 1 day. Stop, 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 why are you talking more and more nonsense? There is no logic in what you are talking about. Stop talking. There is no logic in how you call me. What do you mean by that? Woohoo. Okay, stop whining. You are a grown man after all. What do you mean by whining like this? If you are whining, then don't stay in front of me." End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1279. Chapter 1279, Did Lu Jing get into trouble? But you don't believe me. Why don't you believe me? And son, what can I do to make you believe me? Tell me, and I will definitely change it. Sun Ying saw how shameless this guy was. I feel that if this continues, it will really waste time, and it will continue to be lazy. If this is the case, we must talk about it carefully. I understand what you mean, but there is something wrong with your logic. I must explain it to you. Otherwise, if you tell others, they will easily see the loopholes in your logic and they will definitely laugh at you. What is the problem? Just tell me. What is the problem? Just tell me, and I will definitely change it. Sun Ying-er cleared her throat and then said, you mean Josu doesn't take me seriously, but Josu is the first secretary around Baikan. If Josu doesn't have any so-called eyesight, otherwise, how could he have been by Baikan's side for so many years? Lu Jing said subconsciously, this shows that this Josu is very scheming. This Josu is not a good person. After all, if he is a good person, then why does this Josu always like to belittle me in front of you and an aunt, Wu, who doesn't know that I, Lu Jing, am a well-known honest person? If I belittle an honest person like this, is he really not afraid of being struck by lightning? Lu Jing originally wanted to simply trick Josu. But the more I said this, the more panicked I felt. This Josu is really not a good person. If this Josu is really a good person, how could he bully an honest person of his? This guy is really a bit too hateful. No, if this is really the case, Baikan has been defeated by that guy Huo Linyuan a long time ago. You also know Huo Linyuan and know Huo Linyuan's methods. Huo Linyuan is not an ordinary person. If the opponent is stupid, then Huo Linyuan will definitely, if you clean it up as soon as possible. You won't be so anxious. When she said this, Sun Ying-er paused. Seeing Sun Ying-er pause like this, Lu Jing's heart was in his throat. What does Sun Ying-er mean by this? The key is why Lu Jing feels a little bad when he sees Sun Ying-er like this. Then she looked at Sun Ying-er and said solemnly, so I think this is Li Baikan's attitude. In fact, Li Baikan doesn't regard me as his sister at all, and even Li Baikan is just telling the truth. What a Li Baikan, I really didn't expect that this guy actually there is also this side. When Lu Jing heard this, his mind was filled with questions. What does this mean? What does this mean? Why did Sun Ying-er get involved with Li Baikan and Huo Linyuan? Why, I obviously just wanted to cheat Josu, so why did it become like this? This Li Baikan is really a bit too hateful. I think I must settle the accounts with Li Baikan. I must let Li Baikan know how powerful my Sun Ying-er is. At the same time, I really feel that this Li Baikan is not a good person, so I really feel more and more the more I feel that this Li Baikan is not worthy of my Nian. Lu Jing's expression suddenly changed. Even if Lu Jing's brain is bad, he still knows that at this critical moment, if there is any misunderstanding between Sun Ying-er and Li Baikan, it will definitely have an impact on the overall situation. It will even give Huo Linyuan an opportunity to take advantage of it. When he thought of this, Lu Jing felt completely bad. End of this chapter. The vicious female supporting character's character collapsed after her voice was eavesdropped. Author, R.O. Wich Jong Word. Chapter 1280. Chapter 1280, Coaxing People, How to Coax People Out. After all, if that guy Huo Linyuan wins because of himself, then it will really be over. No, you are thinking too much, you really are thinking too much. That guy Li Baikan will definitely not think like this, absolutely will not think like this. I can see that that guy Li Baikan really regards you as his sister, and even said no matter what, I can regard you as my ancestor. As long as you want to be Li Baikan's ancestor, you can do it in any minute. What you said? Sun Ying-er couldn't hold it in anymore when she saw Lu Jing like this. Although Lu Jing's brain has some problems, his character is really simple, really simple. Whenever you see a problem, just say it directly. However, Sun Ying-er controlled her emotions and said with a serious face, Lu Jing, what do you understand? You don't understand at all. Don't worry, I know how to deal with this matter. You don't have to worry about it. These words really made the sweat on Lu Jing's forehead suddenly break out, and Sun, you really misunderstood, You really misunderstood. Let me tell you, Li Baikan doesn't think so. I guarantee it on my own. I can really vouch for that. Lu Jing, this is a very serious matter. Looking at it now, it's really bad for Josu to beat you like this. After all, you have been with me for so long. What's bad is that you are mine. He actually treated me like this. He really didn't take me into consideration. It was really a bit excessive. No, it was not an ordinary excess. No, 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 really not. Josu hit me not because he didn't take and sun into his eyes, but because I am really mean. I am famous for being mean. Don't you know? Is it because I'm so mean? Have you forgotten that I've been beaten so many times over the years because of my meanness? But Sun Ying'er's face became more and more serious. Lu Jing, that's not what you said just now. Lu Jing, I know you are honest, but this person can't be too honest. If he is honest, then he will. It was really my fault that I was bullied before. I shouldn't have treated you like this. If I had treated you a little better, then you wouldn't have been bullied. It's all my fault. Everything is my fault. Hey, it's really not my fault. No, it should be your fault. And son, I was wrong, I was really wrong. I shouldn't have said nonsense just now. I really was just now talking nonsense. I just feel a little unconvinced, and I want to deliberately provoke and cause trouble for Josu. Really, I am talking nonsense. Sun Ying'er really couldn't control herself when she saw Lu Jing like this. Laughed outright. Lu Jing, look at your little potential, the way you look, and the fact that you still want to throw dirty water on others. I think it's normal for you to get beaten. It's very normal. Lu Jing subconsciously breathed a sigh of relief when he heard the laughter. But he quickly realized that he was just playing tricks on him. Lu Jing's expression suddenly changed. And son, why are you so annoying? You are playing with me like this. Do you know that you really scared me to death just now? How could you do this? I don't want to pay attention to it now. After saying that, he stood up and walked outside. During this period, Sun Ying'er was not given a chance to speak at all. But Lu Jing realized something when he walked outside. He was obviously here to coax Sun Ying'er and coax this woman's heart. Why, came out. End of this chapter.